Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. I am Diana, and this is Diana's Focus and Now. Today, on the episode of hashtag Real Talk, we're gonna kind of continue that journey about really, if you want to take different action, you need to take different results. If you want different results, you have to take different actions. So, what we're going to do today is actually continue that conversation. We talked about a few steps in the last episode, but I kind of wanted to continue on this episode because there's way too many things going on that I kind of also wanted to share with you. So also grab a notebook, a pencil, a pen, whatever color pencil you like, and let's get started. Okay. So as you many have known, everybody has beliefs, and beliefs are very in core within us, right? And it's important for us to decode those beliefs and like release them, right? And it's important to do that. Um, I do have, as you know, a group coaching program, and then I have also a one-on-one program that I kind of teach how to release those beliefs that are not longer serving you so you can expand. I was watching a lot of things this weekend because I wanted to super disconnect from like work and everything like that. And then I kind of noticed that there were some beliefs because as you know, I have a new project um that I'm doing. And if you follow me on Instagram, you probably notice, or in WhatsApp, you probably noticed that too. So I've noticed that there are a couple of people that could accomplish those goals. But how do I accomplish those goals? And there's a phrase that really resonated with me and was like, everybody can start the line. Meaning everybody can start a new job, everybody can start a new career, a new this, a new that, a new dream, right? But not everybody ends the line, meaning they have accomplished that dream even if it takes 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 12 years, you know, you have to finish that line. And that really resonated me. And it resonates with this topic that we're talking about today because it's not about starting, it's actually about finishing. And with finishing the line also really means that you also need support. You need to be surrounded by people, and I'm telling you because I am currently not surrounded by people that I really want to be surrounded with. And that's so key because when you're surrounded by negative people, you're surrounded by people that just blame everybody else except themselves. That is going to be you because you're absorbing that energy in general. Even though you don't intentionally do that, you're still doing that, if that makes sense. You either have to be very strong internally in the sense of like, that's their thing, that's not my thing, every single day because you're surrounded with them a lot of hours. If you're like with your coworkers or with your family, you're surrounded by them a lot of your hours. So that means that you're gonna suffer a little bit more of their energy. Okay? So you have two options there. Not be with them most of the time or be strong internally to a point that kind of like ignore them in the sense of like if they're, talking bad about whatever it might be, that you know that you're not part of that. Okay? So those are two options. Okay? So finishing the line, I feel like that was very important for us because everybody, like I said, everybody likes to start a new dream, blah blah blah. And that's how I help you in our coaching sessions, mentoring sessions, because it's not about, you know, it's about taking action, but it's also doing the inner work. And I learned this with my coach Sam. um she was super helpful with all of these things, and I actually learned that it's both. It's taking action and it's also doing the inner work. But if you take action, but you still have those beliefs of I'm not good enough, or I'm not ever gonna get some clients, then you're not gonna be able to get some clients, okay? Because your core believes that. Another thing about beliefs, I don't want to be super believing thing right now. I just want to talk about getting different results. But talking about beliefs, one thing to note also that was very important for me this weekend was that the beliefs will manifest because they want to be proven. Okay, so if you believe that you're gonna be a millionaire by your 30s, um, and you core deep believe that, and there's not other beliefs that kind of like interrupt that belief, then you're gonna accomplish that, you know. But like I said, it's doing the inner work and it's doing the action. But if there's belief that you're not able going to, get that new job that you like, and there's a lot of like other beliefs that are kind of like stopping that belief from growing, then you're not going to be able to do that. Okay, so it's very important to do the belief slash inner work, whatever you want to call it, um, process, because that's kind of like how you release those, and then how can you attract a little bit more easily. Okay, so talking about beliefs and everything like that, like I said, I also noticed there are some beliefs about, money and clients and doing those things. And I actually did that myself, doing the inner work myself. And I still had that little like, mm, feel like uncomfortable, You're just like, there's this thing here that you're just like, I still feel uncomfortable. I don't know why, but it still feel uncomfortable. So I took a long walk. I chatted with my boyfriend and everything like that, and that really helped just like clear your mind a little bit. So it's really important to have that people around you, have that community around you that kind of like supports you and listens to you and understands where you are, because they're also been through there, or they're right now in that point. Okay, so it's super important to have that community of people that are also following their dreams, are doing um not, automatic pilot, whatever it's called. um so that, another thing that I also wanted to note here is that, okay, our goal for this year is to follow our dreams. Cool. Like I said, everybody can start, right? But then there's going to be a lot of limiting beliefs, like I said before, and just trying to finish that goal and trying to have that core belief. And how can you do that? you know, Going through a coaching program with me or with another coach or whatever it might be, that really helps you hand in hand going through that. Joining a community that actually gives you motivation instead of getting out that motivation in your life, okay? And super good news. Stay until the end. We have a special surprise for all of you guys that are watching this lovely Real Talk with Diana. I'm so happy that you're here with me. Um, so stay tuned until the end. But I also wanted to talk about happiness. If you're happy, you're flowing with the universe. You're abundant. You don't think of like, oh, I should do this or I should do that, and very like stiff. You're very like floating and going through the your thing, okay, doing your thing, okay. So there's two phases of happiness. The first phase is how to serve. So you like to serve, people in general like to serve. I love to serve. That's why I'm doing all of these YouTube videos, because I like to show you guys what I've learned, throughout this week, so you don't do that same mistakes and you actually learn something in for your life, that might be impactful. So the first thing is serving other people, helping other people. That's part one. And then part two is actually doing what you love. So that comes down to what are your goals? Your goals is to serve and to be happy and have that freedom. Like I said, I have other videos about like goal setting and everything like that. But here is like just really look at that goal that you have right now and say like, does that serve somebody? Or or does that make me happy? Do I love doing that every day? I would love to do that every day, you know? And just really think about that. And think about like even if you're working right now and just think about like, do I really want to do this every single day for the rest of my life? Obviously you can change, everything you can change and everything like that, but just really like analyze it. And if you're just like, probably not, then go watch my other videos about goal setting. If you're like, yes, I'm full in, let's do this, whatever it takes, I need somebody to help me guide through it, then let's do it, okay? So there's two different things with those, okay? So how to serve and then doing what you love. And I feel like that's kind of like my community because I love to have people that do what they love and that lights them up. It's like, yes, let's do it. And I love doing marketing. I love doing design. I love doing business. I love doing this, and you can see that they love doing that. It's not like, yeah, I kind of love doing that. It's okay, No, two different things, okay? You really, really love that. And just super side note here, it's okay to pivot. Like if you're like full on into business and then you want to change to art, that's totally fine. Okay. It's totally fine. There's no shame into that. I feel like society also wants us to be shameful and wants to be working with that one project all the time or one job all the time for 20 years. No, you can change. It's totally fine to change. And this is kind of like the moment in life in general that people can change different jobs and not being shameful for that. Um, so yeah. Um, then we have another thing called micro realities. Micro realities, reality. Okay. And then we have micro realities. Micro realities are the ones that you kind of like, I'm going to say invent, but not really. Let me explain. So, for example, you're in a job that you don't like. Okay, you're there, whatever, you're working, and then you kind of think in that moment, in that time, you think like, I could be, doing this and doing this. Not in the sense of like, oh, I should be doing this, but in the sense of like, imagine yourself being in the job that you love, if that's your goal. If your goal is to be in the job that you love. So if you're in a job that you don't like and you want to be in a job that you love and they pay you well and whatever it might be, all the bonuses, whatever it might be, um, when you are at your current job, you just think like, imagine if I'm actually in the job that I love and right now and when I'm working in my job. And create, and that is creating that micro reality and creating those as many as possible during the day and every day if you can. I know there's some days that are just like super tough that I've been through last week. It's been a lot. But just creating those micro realities actually makes you attract more of that reality. Okay. So it's absolutely doing the inner work, but another tip, taking action, obviously, and then creating those micro realities. I feel like that it's a kind of like a impactful one that I also want to apply in this 2023. And another question that I kind of want to leave this video is, what do you really want? What is your end goal, in the sense of like, okay, you're accomplished, like, that may be small goals, in the sense of like maybe getting an apartment, maybe traveling, or maybe, retiring your parents, whatever it may be. Those are still goals. And don't get me wrong. But what is that big goal? The big goal is just like, I have to do this, and your soul will know which is that big goal. Okay, and there's a lot of meditations in YouTube about this. So I feel like it's called higher self meditation. Or you can Google search this too. They can understand what is that higher purpose, what is that higher goal that you want to accomplish. So you can have that clear, and go back to my goal settings um, videos. You can talk about that. So super excited because I got big news for you guys. You stayed until the end. Thank you so much for being here. I am super grateful that you are here watching this video, helping me create this new dream of mine. And another thing that I wanted to say is that I am opening doors for this new completely free community in WhatsApp. If you're here in Colombia, if you're in Peru, if you are in the US, if you're in China, if you're anywhere, go into my community. I'm going to link it down in the description down below. It's right there. You go to the link and then you go inside, okay? Just a side note, it's going to be purely in Spanish. We can talk one-on-one in English if you want, um, but it's going to be purely in Spanish, okay? Might do, if you want me to do an English version of the community and just be talking English, let me know in the comment down below, and I'll create another community totally free, also for the English version of it, okay? But for now, it's the Spanish version. So I'm super excited for you to join us. And like I said in this video, it's super important to just attract and be around those people that actually light you up instead of like drown you. And if you are not in a good place in your life right now, that is the key to actually getting out of that negative mind and everything like that, and actually attracting what you want, okay? So I'm super excited for you to join us there. I hope to see you there. Any questions, any comments about this video, let me know on the comments down below. I hope to see you on the next video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.